Rated M for mature.
The following program originally aired live to a chat room audience and may not be suitable for all ages. The duration has been reduced for this on-demand archive. It contains mature content, explicit gaming coverage, and a girl.
Tonight, Gears of War 3, Alison Haislip's really hungry, and Gweedz pizza stomps himself off the show. It's all coming up on the all-new game show.
Alison Haislip raped a baby! Yeah, hey guys, welcome to the all-new game show Friday night here on the stream.tv. I am your host, Jim. I will be checking out the Justin.tv chat room. We are also talking Gears of War 3, and somebody had a birthday.
No, it's me. It was me. I did.
Oh.
No, it was
pointing,
me, though. It was
yeah.
me. Yeah, no, it was me, Nikole. This week I will have a special, shit! I did it!
You cursed!
Because I almost said what I didn't want to say, which is okay.
A special list?
I'm going to have the Z list for you this week. It's a great opportunity for you to play along with us, and if you guess the number one, then you can win a token to win an Xbox 360. Gweedz?
That's me! I'm Gweedz. You're gonna hear more in a little bit.
Tonight, in celebration of this one's birthday and this one's last show, we're gonna be doing a power hour, which of course is a shot of beer every 60 seconds. When we hear the noise.
It's been 60 seconds for sure.
Yeah, it has, but we haven't set it up yet. Noise.
Don't worry, the shots are set up.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. Shot of beer. All right.
That's gonna be
I
fun.
already spilled.
Let's get some combo going. Quick hits of news you may have missed from this past week.
Okay.
Starting with the right to bear arms and legs and heads. Build-A-Bear Workshop is teaming up with Microsoft Connectables, now with bears.
Thank you.
Starting October 11th, you will have 4 bears that you can choose from that start at $18, and these are bears that are going to be in stores and also online at the Build-A-Bear Workshop website.
Decked out in leather.
Because, yeah, everything's better with bears.
Get it?
This is why
Microsoft Tag technology is going to be included in all this, so you can scan your bear with your Kinect and bring it into the game.
That's all you can do with your bear.
You are in a rare form tonight, my friend.
Fault.
It's because you're old now. There is also going to be a promotion. 100 winners will get an Xbox 360 with Kinect. The game, $100 for the Build-A-Bear website. Build your bear, deck it out in leather, do whatever you're going to do with it. I don't want to know.
Camera, cool.
Everything's better with bears.
Everything's better with bears.
All right, let's see. Play Dark Souls early, and you're gonna die. So Dark Souls recently came out in Japan, but before it came out, there were numerous reports that a lot of Japanese retailers were breaking the street date.
Shit!
Yeah, From Software didn't really like this that much, and so they added to the game through their special servers, because it's not normal multiplayer, but there are ways to interact with other people's games. They added a Dark Phantom, which is a super 125 level, 1900 HP to go through games and just kill every single person who has the game early. But the great thing about it is that if you are really into Dark Souls, then it's like a badge of honor to be killed by a Dark Phantom. That I think it would feel very great. And for those of you who want to play Dark Souls for yourself, it's going to be out in America for PS3 and Xbox 360 on October 4th. It's going to be a great time and you're going to die so many times.
Yay, death.
iOS Micro Monies. Recently at the Verizon Developer Community Conference in Vegas, Hendrik Kokok, I think that's how you say it. Kokok? Wow.
That's what it says.
You are in rare form. I love it.
K-O-K-O.
Jesus.
He works at a research firm called Distimo, where they look into app revenue, because Apple doesn't really tell you how much money is being made. And what they found out is there's a tremendous amount of money in-app revenue. 48% of total revenue is coming from free apps, but in-game microtransactions, and 24% is coming from in-app paid for paid apps, but in-app whatever the fuck. Wow, 3 shots and I'm already getting there. But basically, Most people are playing, the free apps are up since last year. There's been 34% increase in free apps, and now people are spending money in them. So, you know, all those numbers are kind of estimates. I don't think they even made sense, but Apple guards all of it with secrecy, like
So
Steve Jobs got
Apple has a lot of money?
Yeah, they do.
Is that the conclusion here?
Hey, Uncharted franchise's fortune. The Uncharted novel is coming October the 4th from Del Rey Publishing.
This is not good
It's called
already.
Uncharted the Fourth Labyrinth. Video games are fun, but they're not thinky enough. So the logical progression is video game and then novel. If you're not into a novel, there is something in between the novel and the video game. You can pick up a comic. DC Comics is releasing Uncharted comics on November 30th. Lots of pictures,
You can
little
get it
bit
on
of
your
words.
iPad.
Neither of these things informs Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception,
That's disappointing.
which is coming out for the PS3 November 1st. Although, isn't that a good thing? Because isn't that one of our complaints with Gears 3?
Oh, that you have to read all the books if you want to get it? Yeah.
Spoiler alert. So yeah, so
Spoiler alert, you're not gonna get it.
there you go. If you want to read, read. Really unfocused.
Yeah,
tonight.
and I don't know why. What could it possibly be?
We
just
started, and I've eaten chips for dinner.
Chips are good. My story. The song of too much time. Now, Nintendo's press conference during Tokyo Game Show didn't really give us a whole lot to be excited about. I'm gonna say it.
Details?
To me.
Anything?
Well, the 3DS is gonna get another Mario game.
Hey.
Hey! Who
Didn't
cares?
see that one
Yeah,
coming.
you did though. But one of the things that they did mention was that Nintendo, possibly one of Nintendo's biggest projects, is going to be Skyward Sword, and it was confirmed on their Twitter account because it ain't real till it's on Twitter. That Zelda Skyward Sword could be 50 to 100 hours, and the word "could" was in caps lock. So I mean, okay, whatever. But everyone, like, OOT took like 10 hours. TP took like 12. I mean, Wind Waker probably took forever because you're probably stuck in the ocean forever. And there's no more beer. There's no more beer. My point is that there's no way in hell that could be 50 to 100 hours. There's no way there'd be that much to do. And I don't want it to be that long because I want a solid story that has an arc and to end properly. Shiggy, stop doing shrooms.
You don't mean that.
I don't think Miyamoto's done shrooms for at least a couple minutes.
Yeah.
PC gamers get AIDS. What? No, I mean they get it. They get AIDS.
They have an understanding.
Scientists and researchers who've been trying to crack how AIDS virus works, as well as cancer and a bunch of other nasty shit, have hit a breakthrough. They enlisted the help of PC gamers to play a game that they designed called Fold It. And Fold It is a puzzle game where players...
laundry.
No. They're tasked with tackling how proteins behave. And they sort of solve all these puzzles with 3D models. Players work together in teams and they compete against other teams to obtain the highest possible score.
Oh man.
By creating the lowest energy models. They've employed over 236,000 players over the last 3 years, and in 10 days they unravel a mystery that stumped the egg's heads for a decade. You can download Fold It at fold.it right now and get involved, which is actually really good stuff.
Yeah.
Gamers doing something good.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna say it. Fuck AIDS. You gotta take a stand, right? And that's C.O.M.B.O. Oh wait, did that go off?
Do it.
All right.
All right. You're waiting. I'm sure you want to hear what this is all about. Streamers, psychopaths, ladies, all three of you. As you may have guessed, this gig right here doesn't pay my bills. Every day and most nights, I'm working with an incredibly talented bunch of motherfuckers at GNet Media. And what we do is we produce marketing materials and trailers for video games. And our work is awesome. Recently, I've been promoted, the agency has grown, and I've had to reassess my role here with all you guys at the all-new game show. It's no longer possible for me to wade in both the marketing and media pools, let alone piss in them as I'm apt to do. I shouldn't be here running my mouth and delivering our twisted version of news and reviews, as I'm not a journalist.
Right on cue.
Or an objective party in this industry. It's not ethical, it's not responsible. And the reality is that I'm actively working with most of the top publishers of the games we discuss, and have previously or may in the future work with the rest. So I wouldn't want what I do to jeopardize my job, or more importantly, even the jobs of anyone else, because I want to make some joke about wishing my girlfriend goes down as much as the PSN.
Hi-yo!
Yeah, exactly. The game show and the all-new game show have always been about honesty and dumb fun, an unfiltered, raw alternative to the polished editorial outlets and a slicker version of every other nerd on the internet with a webcam. I like to say we're not a talk show, we're a chat show, we're all chatting with you, and I've always tried to give our games a fair shake. The truth is sometimes a piece of shit like Tony Hawk Ride can't go unpunished. I don't want to lie to you, I don't want to be phony, and I don't want to upset my clients. We all applied the entirety of our strategic minds, honed over the years with Sims. Was honed over the years with Sims, Civs, and Crafts, but none of us really could find a way to win here. We really tried. Strange game. The only way to win is not to play. So I'm calling for a stalemate. After tonight, I'm stepping down as host of the all-new game show. Whether you've been with us since February 2008, jumped on with Revision 3, or just started watching, you know that I don't back down to anyone. Ultimately, the only one who could silence Gweedz was David Guida.
Fuck that guy.
And Brian. So, you know what Gweedz taught me? Never undervalue silliness. It's what makes us human. Games should be, above all else, about having fun and ultimately sharing your experiences with your friends. You should never feel ashamed or embarrassed because of what you play or say. Nikole should, but we all love her anyway. I want to thank Jim, Nikole, and Brian for putting up with everything. Can we shut that off? But I especially
I couldn't resist.
Thanks. But I especially want to thank you. Doing the show has always been a hobby. It's a release for me and a gift to you, honestly. Maybe it's been a vulgar gag gift, but it was the show I always wanted for my 13-year-old self. So I believe that this right here, this is the future. Interactive television, convergence. And you guys are all witness and, more importantly, participants in the creation of the new. In this crowded landscape of hacky enthusiast media and terribly informed, shitty podcasts, you jerks kept showing up to watch our immaturity. So please, don't stop now. I'm stepping down, but not away. Thank you.
Quack, 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 quack. No one? No?
Let's quack.
Really?
I'd say fix Gweedz' camera, but that's probably what they're seeing right about.
Blurry through tears, Gweedz.
That's what I'm going to be seeing in a few.
Also, a lot of guys and gals, you've been asking in the chat room, will we be getting a replacement for Gweedz? A, there is no replacement for Gweedz.
Yes.
And I think the world at large sighs a huge sigh of relief at that fact. We will be having somebody in.
Jim, can I say too soon? They're like, all right, great, who's his replacement? Too soon, fans.
No, it's
Let
Gweedz.
these wounds heal, okay? Some Neosporin or something.
You know what?
Don't give him the blue square, though. Keep the blue square.
No.
That's
one
like
is
my
getting,
jersey.
Yeah, nobody's getting.
totally,
the blue square is retired. When you come back, you talk indie stuff, you talk Nintendo, things that you can talk about. Of course.
Drafts.
Of course.
Yes.
If you ever want to talk about drafts.
Is there a giraffe game? Are they in Terraria?
Zoo Tycoon, there's some drafts.
If she were here, Allison we can tell you. Allison has agreed she'll be stepping in to cover for Gweedz when she can. She's a busy lady. She's a popular lady. She's on the TVs. So when we can get her, we absolutely will, and she's excited to sit in with us.
Excuse me. Mom.
The chat room saying, hey, this is the internet. Gweedz retiring is old news. It's been like 5 minutes.
Vegs, Vegs, are you the one that... Vegs sent a picture, a Photoshop ready, and it's awful.
Where is
Can
it?
we put it up?
I don't know. Here,
Stand by,
guys.
let me look for it.
Look.
Everyone says ET. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Let me see.
We need to send that over.
Holy shit.
It's the same shirt I wore on the first
I'm
episode.
not showing you. I'm not showing you.
Show it.
Is it on the Twitter, Nikole?
It was in Justin TV. It's awful.
Vegs, I especially would love for you to Twitter us because I'm very curious about what it's going to be like in hell.
Vegs, yours has bees in a child's mouth, and so it made me like gag a little. So I'm not going to show that one.
Oh, really, guys? All right, if you're not in the chat room, that's oh, this is kind of horrible. I just you can pause it on YouTube later. You can pause it later.
Come on, put that back up.
You guys just made that now?
Oh my God.
It's horrible. You guys are horrible.
More. We need more.
I'm waiting for the studio to get hit by lightning.
Just please send us more shit like this. This is why I enjoy doing the show. This is why I'm sure Gweedz will miss doing the show. Is the interaction, and you guys are all sick motherfuckers.
just like him.
Yeah.
So
Starting to hit me.
yeah.
It's starting to me too.
Oh.
Rocker 22.
For those of you at home, we'll get back to Rocker 22 in a second. For those of you at home that think a shot of beer every minute isn't a big deal, it really does add up.
Do we
It
know-
really does add up.
Do we have a counter? A clicky number?
No, not
counter?
really.
No?
Not really. We started at 8:30, so you guys aren't 30 in. You're not halfway through.
We're like 2 beers in.
So
Yeah, but I also had chips for dinner.
I shared in those chips. I partook. These are my tea.
Wait, did we already lose Gweedz? Is he?
Wait.
he's in the bathroom.
He's in the bathroom.
Beer does that, so.
Do we still have his mic feed?
Well, he didn't. I guess.
Oh no.
I didn't know
You guys.
that he could have
In
warned.
case you couldn't hear it at home, my favorite no, other than Darth Vader, would be none other than Gweedz' lovely girlfriend sitting in the audience.
It was yeah. She meant it. Yeah. That was some
Fuck
backwash.
That was a heartfelt no, Meg.
Yeah.
All right, Gears of War 3. Maybe you heard of it. Maybe you heard of it.
It's a small indie game.
Yeah.
Developers are actually up in Saskatchewan.
These guys called Apeak.
Online.
Apeak,
yes.
Apeak, Epic.
Uh-huh.
How do you pronounce?
It's actually a peak.
Yes.
Yeah, they're located in Canada, I believe. Am I right, Gweedz? Is it Canada?
Somewhere, yeah.
Sorry,
in,
I didn't wash my hands.
Canada, North Carolina. You washed your hands and threw all your lines.
They're in Cary, North Carolina, right
That's the
outside of
one.
Raleigh.
That's the one.
Yeah, I've heard of that place.
Indie dev.
The Epic Games?
So it's
Epic.
it's 3, so it's the third in the trilogy. That's how it works. And it's long.
It's a long
It's
campaign.
a long campaign.
I think it's safe to say that there is a lot on that disc.
It's a huge value.
Well-
I mean, they really positioned like Gears 2 to be like, oh, there's so much in the package, but Gears 3 has a lot going on. They really want it to be a game you're going to play
And
for a
it has
while.
multiplayer that works. I said it.
Dedicated servers.
So yeah, so okay,
98% of people
let's start off with the multiplayer because
Oh, I
I
missed
mean
the
this
beer?
game is huge for multiplayer. Nikole Z, you are a big fan of the Gears 3 multiplayer.
I have, yes, I've been playing multiplayer for Gears 1, Gears 2. I kind of went through the bad part of Gears 2. And eventually when Gears 2, when they fixed it and it worked amazing. And Gears 3 definitely built off of what Gears 2 did right when it finally was right. And we have solid matchmaking. We have dedicated servers.
They made Horde better.
I'll still complain about host advantage. It's gonna happen forever. And I'm gonna.
But there is no host advantage
I'm
anymore.
but that's my point. I'm gonna complain anyway.
Rod B23 is saying the multiplayer is a huge difference. It's so much better.
It's smooth. It's
The-
just everything works.
The Epic guys knew it had to be right day one. Gears 2 is not right day one, and they know it affected the way that game played out for everybody. Gears 3 was right. It plays right. It's got dedicated servers. Horde mode is better and beefier, as we
so
saw in the trailer.
different.
Yeah, it's like got all this tower defense stuff. Jim's all blurry. Daddy's out of focus. Daddy's out of focus.
I'm out of focus. This is why. What was the hell?
Oh man. And beast mode. Beast mode is like probably like my favorite thing to do in the game. It's not as deep as Horde mode, but it really is awesome to play as the Locust.
Dingo Ender Zoe is saying I became a quick fan of Beast Mode.
See,
So-
I felt like Beast Mode was a great addition, and it was obviously it worked in Left 4 Dead 2 that you could have that versus mentality, and I really wish that they had taken Beast Mode a step further and allowed gamers to be actual people, be the cog you're fighting against.
That's a balancing thing that
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
But you know what? Maybe we'll get it in Gears 4.
We don't know. When we
Is there
haven't-
going to be a Gear?
Well, that's the thing about
Too
Gears
early in the
3.
conversation?
Without spoiling anything, as a campaign, this is one of the best games in the series to sort of tie everything up. Gears 1 was a pretty small story. Gears 2 really showed you a lot about the world. But Gears 3, they've done a really great job of not being like, oh, but wait, there's more. Like, there is no
There is
after the credits
more.
bullshit.
Right. There's no Samuel L. Jackson moment, but there's still, and
Oh
this,
my God! Why didn't they get Samuel L. Jackson to be in
Marcus
Gears
Phoenix,
3?
we want
They
to
got
talk to you about a
Ice-T.
new initiative.
Hand me my Lancer. It's the one that says "badass motherfucker" on it.
My favorite line, by the way, in that Horde trailer is there's a moment where you can hear Ice-T go, "Somebody make me a sandwich," and that's like just awesome. I hope he says that in
That's
the game.
really, really great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my favorite part. Ice-T is Actually, I really like Ice-T in the game.
I like
think
him
he's
in
really...
Law and Order SVU.
Okay. And
He's
Coco.
great.
Coco
Yeah.
should be a character.
Both incredibly violent.
But yeah, let's bring it back to the Horde for a second.
Sure.
I
Hey
really
guys.
Finally! Fucking finally! Look who
Sorry.
decides
It's all right.
to show up.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I have a perfectly good excuse.
Okay.
Babies.
You're
You
making
had one?
No.
You raped one. You raped one.
I raped a baby? Eat one? This is an awful
Alison
joke.
Haislip raped a baby. You heard it here first. Chainsaw sound is have a
Drink? Can mine be eat a Tostito?
No, it's not
I'm
Tostitos
starving.
Power Hour.
Wait, are we ready
can
for
be
something
both.
super sexy?
Yeah,
Camera on me?
always.
Because I'm gonna pop out my Invisalign so I can eat Tostito.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
On 2 trays, dual tray action.
How many people
Double
want to
tray
sleep
in
with
it.
me now?
You know what?
All of them.
I'm pretty sure
And I'm gonna be
that number hasn't
super
changed.
hygienic and put it down on this mouse pad over here.
Good for you.
So I can eat a Tostito.
Yay! Enjoy whatever gross germs end up in your mouth.
Yay!
You're welcome.
I've had worse.
Oh, wow.
What?
It is a sexy night here at the game show.
Does anyone have questions about Gears of War 3? Anything
I'm
in the room?
trying.
I would-
I have so much to say.
I would just, may I?
You
may
try.
I would like to say about Gears of War, Gears of War 1 is why I bought my Xbox.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Me as well. I as well. As well as I.
Can you hear
What I like
Can
about
you hear me
Gears of
chewing
War-
into my mic? Is
Go
that
for
weird?
it. Gary will figure it out. Gary's on top of shit.
They love that.
Don't you worry. What I love about the Gears of War series is the physicality of it. When you shoot something,
violence.
it just feels fucking right. They really get that right, and that has translated over all 3 games. The sound, I don't know what it is about it, like the way that they captured that, but
Headshots.
they
Mike
nailed it.
Larson is a sound guy at Epic. I'm been around the Epic guys a lot, and like, you know, if you know anything about them, they like their fast cars, they like momentum, they like friction, and all of that in a weird way translates to the way that you aim, the way that the auto lock-on works for your crosshair, the way that the guns and the reloading, all of that timing. Gears is like an amazingly paced game.
Know What's Good says stomping faces is fun too.
It is. It's all executions in Gears are more fun than any game with executions.
I never got to finish my little spiel on Horde. And
Spiel it
you know
out,
what?
baby.
You know what? I'm on it. I'm gonna do it.
I was just gonna say real quick about campaign though.
tried so
I'm not
hard.
gonna let you. No.
I know. It's
Here's
like
the thing
4
with campaign.
times. 4 times has
The
happened.
beginning of campaign is like super polished.
Except that if you
it's
play
almost-
2-player, it's just 1 player for a while.
Well, it's almost as if they know that most people tap out at like the 12% mark. And then like as you go on, the campaign is still really well paced, but a lot of the cool shit happens like kind of right away, and then it's dribbled out. The gameplay stays solid, but the storytelling is strongest right in the beginning.
With that
Because
whole
they're
weird
apron.
flashback thing too.
It's cool,
That's
yeah.
at the very beginning,
Yeah.
yeah. Which I thought was like, wow, they really committed to this game being brown. But no, it was a flashback. Back to Horde!
The mode that everyone cares about.
It's the
mode that-
best mode!
You know why it's the best mode? Because even in other
would tell
games when
you
they
if you
have
love
this
me.
mode, they call it Horde mode. Like they don't officially call it Horde mode, but everyone calls it Horde mode. Just the idea of like enemies endlessly rushing in to try to kill you.
So wait,
The Horde.
at what point are you going to invite me to play Horde mode, Nikole?
At what point are you gonna go on your Xbox? Yeah, she did it. She did it. Let's talk about Horde 2.0, wanna?
Let's do it.
All right, so Horde 1.0 was my favorite part of Gears 2, and it was very basic. It was you and your friends are gonna hold up in this, you're gonna make a base, you're gonna pick a level, and you're gonna take shields, and you're gonna plant the shields, and that's basically as complicated as it's gonna get. Now, Horde 2.0, they completely changed that. They completely got away with the idea that this is gonna be simple, and they made a currency-based gameplay mode, and based on assists, kills, things like that, you are going to get money. And with that money, you're going to upgrade, you're going to fortify, you're going to make sure your base has barriers and turrets.
Hoarders.
You're going to be a hoarder for guns and lasers. And I think it just adds a really great dynamic to the game. There's way more level for communication. There's way more level for leveling up. You get ribbons, you get points, you can fortify spikes to wire to lasers, and there's just so much level.
They're obsessed with watching Allison
Which is
eat.
fine, but you need to know that Horde 2.0 is such a progression, and it's kind of like, it's like Trench, you know the game Trench, Double Fine?
Yeah.
And it's,
They changed the name.
well, in Europe. What is it in Europe?
Le Trench?
Le Trench? Oh, no.
High five! Yeah! Fuck you! Euro Slam! Euro
Pinky
Slam!
out, man! Pinky out. I imagine they do that in Europe. Pinky out when
Sure,
it's out.
all the time.
Point being, Horde's a great time. A lot of improvements. I would have liked had they allowed you to go back to classic mode, maybe if you wanted to.
Classic mode? Oh, like no upgrades?
No upgrades. Just
but
straight
the
up.
upgrades are really fucking fun. Like
Sure,
you get, you saw
This
the
is
thing
not
you get.
60 seconds.
What? I was just
You get like chain wire, chicken wire that upgrades to laser fences. There's little auto turrets. There's
rewarding you
dummies.
for communicating, for playing, for shooting. It's just constantly keeping you engaged.
It's just,
and it's great.
Yes, everything you do, whether it's campaign, whether it's horde, whether it's multiplayer, whether it's beasts, it all goes into getting you upgraded, level experience, progressive upgrades, ribbons and medals and all that shit. Because that's what people care about. They care about showing their achievements. And I don't know if you've looked at all the achievements.
Oh, I've looked.
But getting the sort of like seriously 3.0 is probably one of the hardest achievements on Xbox Live.
What number are you on?
Oh, God, no.
They're on about 40 to
there
45.
There are no numbers here.
That's it?
We're among friends.
45 shots of beer.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, when did you guys start?
8:30. We were waiting for someone to get here. We waited a little bit.
Gears of War 3, a lot of content, multiplayer, single player. It's clearly worth the $60 that it costs to buy.
Especially since we're not going to have another game for a few weeks. It's going to be this amazing. So do it.
Yeah,
do
I
it.
can't imagine anybody out there really, like, honestly, like, I'm not the hugest Gears of War fan, but, like, I can't imagine you not buying this game.
If there's a company that needs, your contributions, it's Epic. They're
And
hurting.
Microsoft.
They're in Microsoft.
Cliffy needs another Lamborghini.
He needs another Lamborghini, you guys.
I have driven in that Lamborghini, and it is sweet.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I got a Lambo ride from Cliffy B.
Which one? The green one? The new one?
I thought it was silver.
Oh, it's the new one.
See, guys, he needs another one. Think of the children.
He needs another one.
He needs a pink one.
Let's roll
For
another
Lauren.
clip. Gears of War 3.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to know that I'm out of lists, okay? I have nothing else to contribute to society. Other than this one. Hey, it's the, in honor of Gears of War that has a lot of people who die in it. Top WTF deaths. I don't know what WTF stands for.
Deaths that come out of nowhere, deaths that are unearned in games.
They get this reaction. That's the reaction.
It's funny that video game deaths like to make them like important because you die all the time in games. So it's just like death is a concept.
What do you mean there's no respawn?
Yeah, like why is that death a real death versus like the 50 I had because I suck at the game?
Because sometimes it's easier to just kill people. Go ahead.
Wait a minute, Brian. Vegs, you are like my Photoshop hero.
What did he
Vegs
do?
put a Photoshop of Allison's reaction to Gweedz leaving the show. Can we find that?
There it is.
Here we go.
That's amazing! That is the best thing ever in the world! I'm back.
You know when people run around and they go this on the internet, which I hate? This.
Oh my god, people are gonna tweet that to me all day tomorrow.
All right, so I'm gonna get through this as fast as I possibly can because Jesus, this is taking forever.
Sure.
All right, so sometimes
He's gonna crush a
Crane
can!
kick, crane kick.
crane kick, crane kick.
Nice job,
Wax
Miyagi.
off.
No, please don't tell Gweedz to wax off.
Oh, yeah,
go
sorry,
for it,
shot.
Go for it.
Hey, so video games like to force emotion by killing people. So number 5 is, what the hell did you just click on me? What was that?
Number 5 is something that honestly made me cry.
Okay, so Ares, she died in Final Fantasy VII. She went to the Forbidden City to release Holy and to like stop.
Have you even played Final Fantasy VII?
I have.
No.
I have not played Final Fantasy VII.
You were 2 when that
Is that
game came
relevant
out.
to my story, Gweedz?
It's really important.
Okay, I'm gonna have to start over again because there's so many cuts in that he can't possibly use that.
May I
could
just
cut
say
around
something
Where are the
about Final
crimsons?
Fantasy?
I'm thirsty.
I could cut around that, no problem.
Final Fan. Can I? May I? About Final Fantasy
Please.
VII since you hadn't played it.
I have a spiel though.
I
anyway.
played it in college.
I did my research. I had a paragraph.
I played it in college.
Well written.
I had a friend coming over to my dorm room. I had just gotten to that moment. She died. I was fucking wrecked. I go downstairs to get my friend and to let her in, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Oh my God, this thing just happened in this video game." And she's like, "Oh, your video game girlfriend died?" And I was like, "Fuck you, come upstairs and look at this." And I replayed it for her, and she's like, "Oh my God, that's actually really sad."
All right, so
I was just fucking sad that I spent the time to like level up her limit break, and that was worthless.
Oh yeah, that was the worst.
Yeah, it was just like they took it all away.
Yeah, and you were like, what the fuck? Why did I spend 80 hours on her?
You guys are heartless. She
That's
died.
Kingdom Hearts, you guys. Wrong Square Enix game. Can we?
Jackal is calling you out. He says he's younger than you and he's played Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII came out in January of 1997. I was 10 years old. I had no interest. Still don't.
Sergeant Silent. So Jim knows girls?
Can I finish?
Can I come back and we can just play Final Fantasy VII for like
No, because I played 13 and it sucked.
No,
it's a totally different game.
Then don't call it Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that was a pretty big faux pas on their part.
All right.
And then don't make 2. Make Kingdom Hearts 3.
And like, you know what? Line them all up around the world. Why is our Final Fantasy VII like someone else's 5 or whatever the fuck it is, you know? Why can't they all have the same number?
Why can't we all just get along?
Crystal Chronicle Castle 6 for the DS. All right, guys. Number 4, because god damn it, we're only on 4.
This show is so long.
It's Chrono's death and Chrono Trigger. So he discovers some ancient evil. Why are you being an asshole?
Because that's what he does.
Not anymore.
All right, so he dies. You can go back in time and replace him with a fake, and then he won't die, and then it's traumatic. I'm sure you guys are all bawling your eyes out. All right, number 3 is Sergeant Paul Jackson in Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, a game you played.
A game I've played multiple times, and it's probably the first time in a game where you actually are the player who dies and you don't respawn, and that was kind of a big deal for me because I felt responsible for this soldier dying.
Which one
and
is
he
he?
didn't. It's the first one, Act 1. He's the one
nuke?
that with the nuke and the helicopter, and he's trying to save people and pull people out, and he dies. And
the
there's
astronaut,
no respawn.
The astronaut dies too, right?
Yeah, and then so does that guy with the,
space.
I don't know, fuck Modern Warfare.
You know what? Let's make you feel bad for not playing it. Want to take a moment? Anyone want to make him feel bad? Can we?
Put my Invisalign back.
She does not look like she feels bad.
Night of my life.
Okay. Seriously though, I'm thirsty again. You dropping the ball, Brian.
Oh, there you go. There's your chainsaw. Chill out.
I'm just saying, where am I every minute?
Man, ever since you got old, you got fucking ornery.
You guys are almost to the hour.
Jesus Christ.
Ornery?
Ornery.
I don't
Look it up.
More
Look it up.
chips.
I don't know that word either.
Fucking let's go before we have to put you in an old age home.
2 is really sad. It's Eli Vance when he dies, and I swear to God, Half-Life, the whole entire series makes me emotional, not even forcing it. Like even me, heartless me, no soul me, loves that series, makes me so emotional, and when they killed him, it was so upsetting and unnecessary because you finally got there. You finally got there, and they killed him. And then in front of his daughter. Like, Valve's jerks.
Oh, Valve.
Write Gabe an email. He loves those.
I know.
But write it in a haiku and maybe he'll respond.
And Half-Life 3 comes out and no more lines. All right, so number 1.
Jaco of NC says you've finally gotten old. Yeah, I guess that means no one loves you anymore.
I didn't really want any of your love anyway. Oh, okay, so number 1 is, I want to preface this with spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Major spoiler alert. Major spoiler alert.
Man, those
screaming.
cuts
Right when you put the camera on me, I stopped screaming.
Hey, so I don't know if you guys are aware that this is a Gears of War 3 spoiler, Dom dies. Just so you guys know.
Now they do.
So my favorite character dies. So the scene is like, oh, they're fighting on these glowing dudes, and like, oh, Nikole doesn't play Gears of War either. She has. They're fighting on these glowing dudes. It looks like they're not gonna make it. Dom does the unthinkable and sacrifices himself, and things blow up. And I actually haven't gotten there yet, so I don't actually know how it goes down.
You just watched it on YouTube?
I saw it on YouTube a few times.
Oh man, shot. Oh my God, this
Shot.
All right, this show is going on way too fucking long. We're like an hour plus in, I think, at this point.
How many
The
shots?
show's too long.
It's been an hour, guys. It's been an hour.
How do we wrap this up? How do we wrap this up?
We're not gonna make it.
We have to hold them off, okay? Hold them off.
You have to get out. Jump.
Jump?
Where's he going? Wait. What are you doing?
I'm having a pointless death.
Gweedz?
I'm pulling the plug.
Gweedz?
There's beer in front of you. That's
Gweedz.
someone's gonna need to clean that
Look at
up.
me. I'm getting out of here. We gotta go. The show is too long.
Wait, where are you going?
We have to save him!
No, it's too late. He's already gone.
But no, but seriously though, he's right there.
Yeah, no,
Kimmy.
but seriously though, it's too
Kimmy.
late. It's already.
I bet you never thought it would end like this to stream.tv.
Gweedz!
No, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
No, but seriously, he's right there. Can we
No,
just
it's not.
can we just
I'm
get
pretty
him?
sure.